They said school would be the best years of our lives, but they never warned us about the watchers in the crowd, the strangers who smiled too long, the teachers who got too close, or the whispers that could ruin everything. This isn't just one horror story, this is what happens when evil walks in daylight, and nobody sees it, until it's too late. I used to believe school was a safe space where the biggest thing I'd have to fear was a pop quiz or a bad cafeteria meal. But now, when I look back, I realize that the scariest parts of my life didn't happen in some abandoned house or haunted forest. They happened inside schools, right under fluorescent lights, while everyone else acted like nothing was wrong. I was 18 the first time it really hit me. It was the night of our high school graduation. We were standing outside in our caps and gowns, celebrating, laughing, taking photos. Then I saw him, a man maybe in his late 30s, just standing there, staring, smiling like he belonged there. But he didn't. He wasn't anyone's parent. And worse, I'd seen him before. Around town, around campus, always watching, never speaking. I tried to be polite. "Hey man, what's up?" He smiled. Said he just wanted to congratulate us. I thanked him, and he walked off. But a few steps away, he turned back, waved, grinned, a slow, creepy grin that sank right into my gut. I didn't know why it bothered me so much, until my friend James leaned in and said, "Hey, did you hear about that guy in his 30s who stalks high schoolers?" He described him. It was him, the man I just spoke to, the one who said he'd be in the gym tonight. After the ceremony, we told a cop, and thankfully, they recognized him. He was arrested that same night, but as they escorted him out of the building, he looked at us, no smile this time, just pure hatred. And I swear to this day, that look, it said I'll remember this. But that wasn't even the beginning. That same year, I started getting anonymous love notes in my locker. "You looked beautiful on Friday. Your smile lights up the hall. Your Facebook pictures, stunning." At first I was flattered. I thought maybe it was a shy underclassman, maybe even a girl with a crush. But the notes were too specific, too observant. Details about my outfits, my schedule, my photos, my exact locker number. Then one day, my friend found a note in my old locker on my birthday, and suddenly it all clicked. It wasn't a student, it was a janitor, an older woman who watched me for months. Silently, she never touched me, never said anything, but the violation, the silent studying of my life, that stuck with me. Then came the lockdown. A fight broke out by the cafeteria. Except this time, it wasn't just fists. One student stabbed another, and the school froze. Lights off, doors locked. We sat in a classroom, silent, the air so thick with fear, I could barely breathe. I still remember the teacher's face when he told us the door couldn't lock, and that helpless feeling. We waited 2 hours while police, helicopters, and K9 units swarmed the building. The stabber had it all planned. A getaway car, 2 friends waiting outside. Why? Because of a girl. Because they were both dating her. And I found out, he didn't break up with her, he planned a stabbing. That wasn't even the last time fear cornered me. A few weeks later, a guy, older, unhinged, chased me into an open bathroom, his eyes wild, his body tense. I didn't know what he was going to do, but I knew it wasn't going to be good. He was angry and I was alone, no one around, no doors, just stalls. Then the janitor appeared. The janitor, her footsteps, her voice, "Is everything okay?" The man froze, gave me a death stare, and ran. She may have watched me before, but that day she saved me. But not all monsters are strangers. Some teach your classes. There was a physics teacher, mid-50s, who used to comment on girls' legs, their hair, their bodies. One day, in front of everyone, he walked behind a student and started sniffing her hair, whispering about how soft and beautiful it was. No one said a word, and then he was gone. But another teacher, a kind, quirky biology teacher who supported me when I was suicidal, he was later arrested for funding an international child predator ring, sending money, flying overseas, smiling in class, helping students, and hiding one of the darkest secrets I've ever heard. But if there's one part of my story that still lives in me, even now, it's what happened at church. A woman named Mary. She'd been in my life since kindergarten, always smiling, always involved. But behind her smile was something else. She tried to lure me into dangerous setups as a child, and when I said no, she spread lies. Turned teachers against me, turned my friends against me. For years, I walked through my community like a ghost. People stared, judged, and I never even knew what rumors were being told. She made sure my own mother never heard the truth. She buried my name under whispers, and by the time I was old enough to speak up, It was too late. It took me years to unlearn the silence, to face the memories I had forced myself to forget, to realize I wasn't crazy, I was just the only one who knew what was happening. Because here's the truth. Sometimes the most dangerous people don't hide in shadows. They sit beside you in class, they smile from the staff room, they say, "I'm just here to help." But their eyes tell the real story. So if you feel something is off, trust that feeling, because not all horror stories begin with ghosts. Some begin with graduation gowns, locker notes, and smiles that never quite reach the eyes. It's been years now, and I still wonder how many more of them were watching. How many monsters wore name tags and carried hall passes, and how close did they get before I even noticed? So if you ever feel something is off, don't wait for proof. Trust your gut, because sometimes evil doesn't knock, it walks in like it belongs.